What's up, y'all? Let's see. Let me refresh this page. I don't know why this thing still stays scheduled and I'm on live. Like, it's weird. Okay, now it's saying live now. Hi, Crystal Smith. Hey, Savage. Hey, Miriam. How y'all doing tonight? Y'all check in the chat. Let me see who's in the chat. It's going to be juicy tonight on this live. Y'all know. Hey, Jessica Ross. Welcome. I'm fine. How are you, One Oi? Circa 1984. Thank you for subscribing, hon. You sipping the tea? Come on. You said hello, realness. Thank you. I appreciate all the love everybody is sending me. Hey, Nicola from the UK. Yvette, how you doing? My day is going good. Just ran some errands. Living life and everything is good. Natasha, how you doing? Shalanta, you said the tea? You ready for the tea? Hey, Kimberly McGee. Thank you. What is my channel about? Lots of things. Current events. Yes, big shout out to all my subscribers, whether you're new or old. One is silver, the other is gold. Y'all are great. You here for it? Thank you, Diaries of, I don't know how to say that in the end of it, but thank you. Hi. You said I've been everywhere? What? Girl. Get it together. Get it together. Hi, Tyon. Other YouTubers been talking about me. What they been saying in the street? I've been seeing some stuff. People been sending me stuff on Instagram and everything else. Because of the Tasha chat. I got some tea for y'all. Now listen. This tea with this complicated situation, honey, is this tea with this complicated situation, y'all. I mean, I'm ready to put some of this mess to rest. I mean, this Golden Girls drama is getting real out here. Okay? Let's do a recap for those of y'all that are just checking in with this tea. So, we have Tasha K putting said interview out, looking slanderous. People asked for receipts. No receipts was provided. Got to talk to Tasha K because she called into my show, and she basically, people just gotta realize at this point, Tasha K ain't apologizing. She said she's standing firm on what she believed, and she doing this for the clicks, the views, the money. That's her prerogative, and pretty much, I mean, I don't know what people expect from that. She's not apologetic. She claims she didn't know who Mona was until days prior. But what I think with the whole situation with that, the person responsible for this whole situation is Star Marie. Star Marie has been found to be a fraudulent liar. I mean, in so many ways. We had Ash Cash legit, excuse me. I'm like getting tongue twisted. We had Ash Cash legit come out, and Cardi B's other dancer friends come out and say that the whole thing was a charade. They came out, and I appreciated them for that, because like we knew the whole time, we knew Star Marie's story was not the truth, because it was way too many inconsistencies. It probably had bits and pieces of little stuff in there that could have happened, could have, should have, would have. But at the end of the day, we can't believe it because it ain't receipts. Now, speaking of receipts, y'all. Speaking of receipts, the plot thickens. And y'all know how the plot thickens? S.C. Berry has came out, honey, with some receipts of her own and said that Tasha K, Cardi, I guess allegedly one of Cardi B's friends has came to her to you know, for, I guess, I don't know, advice. Essie Berry is an activist. Y'all may have remembered her with Mary Harvey and that situation. And she was a supporter of Tasha K. And she said she liked Tasha K originally, from what I seen in her video. And she also stated that, you know, her video and her interview, because she got Mary to do an interview with Tasha K, because originally Mary did not want to do an interview with Tasha K. That got Tasha K's channel allegedly to 100K subscribers at that time period. Huh? Well, I guess Mary did not do the interview, but she basically, Essie Berry was trying to convince Mary, and it was a huge falling out of her and Tasha K, because allegedly she also said that Tasha K wanted to catfish Steve Harvey's son, Winton. It's the plot done thickened, y'all. The plot has thickened. I mean, it's crazy what's going on. Star Marie, follow her on who? What do you mean we can only see half? You can only see half my face. I don't know. You might want to refresh your page, because I can see my face. I don't know what's going on with your line. Maybe that's your phone settings, because sometimes when you watch it like this, it'll go like that. So I don't know. It could be your phone settings. Yeah, that's your phone settings. I don't know. I can't help that. But anyway, the plot is thickening because, yes, Mary is Steve Harvey's ex-wife, for those who do not know. So she's saying that Tasha K, when she was on my channel, when I asked her, do she think Cardi B would sue her? And she said basically her lawyers and her team told her she could wipe her A with it. And Essie Berry is like, okay, well, if I represent Cardi B, you're going to be taking that same cease and desist notice that you was wiping your A with and wipe your face with it. I said, oh, honey, I am here for it. I had to sip. When I heard that, I said, oh, wait a second now. Now, y'all, I did a video or a couple of videos about Essie Berry prior to this video. And it's crazy because it was some mess with Chosen, and they was trying to, you know, mess with Essie Berry. And Essie Berry was like, she's very, you know, smart. She's not going to get outwitted by these simple people. That's basically what her response was. But anyway, it was crazy because Essie Berry was saying that if she represent Cardi, and when she sees what Cardi has to say, or if Cardi does choose her to represent her, because she has had celebrities or celebrity family members come to her to help them legally. She was like, Tasha ain't have no receipts, and she explained legally what a receipt meant. A receipt means that it has the date, the time, the place, like a regular receipt, not from a third party, which this is what I was trying to explain before. Remember when I talked and interviewed Tasha on my channel, I said, you know, do you have any firsthand knowledge of stuff? Do you have, am I lagging? I don't know. But I was like, do you have any firsthand knowledge of different stuff? Do you have firsthand knowledge of, you know, Cardi B having herpes? I didn't get no response. I said, are you a journalist? I kept asking questions that people would legally want to know, in journalistic questions. She claimed she didn't have any firsthand knowledge about the prostitution and I think some other stuff. And also that she put that picture of Offset, you know, with the circle around because she was being petty or messy or whatever she said she was being. But what it let us know is that her channel was surely for entertainment purposes. And Essie Berry was basically saying that she's not a blogger. She's a civil rights activist, and she has never been brought into no courtroom for defamation of character. And what I was trying to tell Tasha on that call, I said, well, you don't think that saying somebody is a prostitute and they never been to jail for that, or saying somebody has herpes is not slander? I don't know if y'all caught that. But basically, she was saying that, you know, she thought that Tasha originally was going to be out here. She didn't try to help Tasha boost her numbers just for her to turn around and be putting up this crazy stuff she been putting out. And she said, Tasha, at the end of the day, if she represent Cardi, Tasha going to be looking crazy in the end of all of this. you know, yeah, she said it's for entertainment purposes and it's all, you know, it's all gossip. And the problem with people with gossip is mostly from third party information. No, I was not a guest caller on Amadi Wisdom late night. I was not a caller on that. I don't know about that. I just clarified some stuff on my channel about some things. Yes. Yes. And then it's crazy because, yes, people, when you address them, they divert the attention to other stuff. Like, she did bring up that Harvey Weinstein stuff. Because Tasha, what I noticed is that when somebody approaches her about a situation, she's like, why are you not doing this to such and such? The court's only going to want to know about you. And S.C. Berry basically was, you know, trying to imply that ain't no lawyer would tell you to wipe your behind with no cease and desist notice. And furthermore, she explained something so beautifully. And what I tried to say, it doesn't matter that it didn't have Belcalis on it because it had her entertainment name that could have been trademarked. It didn't matter if it didn't have a signature on it too, because she acknowledged it formally on video that she did get a cease and desist notice to stop. So when you acknowledge it, and she did it on video, oh my God, when she said that, I was like, oh, I didn't even think about that. When she said that, I was like, wow. So she acknowledged on video that she got a cease and desist notice. And basically she tried, I don't know if she was saying it was fake or if she was saying whatever. She basically told, I don't know if it was fake or not. But it was crazy because when I asked her if she thought Cardi B was going to sue her or go forth with any legality, yeah, her name is trademarked. That's why it, you know, people like I was telling y'all about Prince. Prince's name was trademarked. So they said the artist under the moniker of Cardi B. Oh, she also, speaking of names, she was saying that showing them screenshots, that's not going to fly as receipts. Like, even all of these other people talking and giving their account, basically she explained that people are on the internet using other names that's not their legal government name, which means that we don't know if these people, even if they are writing different stuff, you know, on the internet, it still could be taken as defamation. And she explained it because it's not, you know, it's not, people can make up stuff. People do it all the time. And she said something that was so true. And I just was like, Miss Berry, I liked her from before when she was talking about the Kanika Jenkins case. And y'all know that lady that was trying to scam, what was her name? Miss Barbara Jean Evans, Barbara J. Parker, Barbara Jean Parker Evans, Barbara Shalonda Evans, Barbara's con artist Evans. Y'all know who was trying to hit her up. The Fraudulent Justice Squad, whatever they call themselves nowadays. They was trying to hit her up back in the day, and I had made a couple of videos. But I thought back to that too. Like, you cannot be up here, you know, doing certain stuff. People think that they could say or do whatever they want on the internet. It can and will be looked at as slander. Also, it could be looked at as harassment too. I was telling people, you can't formally on video acknowledge that you got a cease and desist notice and then turn around and say you wipe your A with it. It's crazy to me. I don't know if y'all caught it, but I was like, you know, I'm like, Tasha, you took so much time building up your channel. Why would you do this? This is what I asked her. I said, you know, it looked like you put a lot of effort into your channel. You know, you could tell she puts a lot of work, and I respect the grind of any blogger who did it. But I mean, it don't matter if she say it was fake or not. Like, that's still defamation of character. Like, she explained the HEPA laws, and she was like, if she put out her status, if she put out somebody's status of them having an illness or disease, that's violation of the HEPA laws, which I was saying that before myself. Like, how do you, it doesn't matter that other people put the video out and it went viral way before. You're using third-party information that can be looked at as hearsay and defamation. She was in my chat saying, anywho, she was in my chat saying, like, I was saying hearsay, and I was like, no, that interview from the girl is hearsay. Star Marie is not even that girl's real name. So she's not even out here using her real name. To, you know, the whole story, people done outed this girl. I mean, it's just not looking good. But the one thing that I noticed about this whole case is that these women was out here in whatever way, trying to tear this girl down from I'm talking about, I'm gonna keep it 100. I feel like these women going back and forth, it's a lot of people in these women's ear, got them going back and forth, because people love when black women argue. And the sad part about it is niggas will sit back and watch the females argue and not say, queen, let's not do this. You know what I mean? I think all of this could have been miscommunication too, because like I was saying with this whole situation, the common denominator in this whole situation is Star Marie. Star Marie was definitely probably jealous of Cardi B's success or whatever type of issue that she had with her, because she tried to make Cardi B look like a racist. She tried to make Cardi B look like a prostitute. Everything negative that a person could say about somebody, and especially a woman. It's lame for women, especially older women though. Older women should be out here trying to uplift the people, not trying to tear younger women down. It's not a good look on no level. And I just want to address this whole this whole racism type of thing. A lot of people that was trying to say that Cardi B was a racist and that sort of stuff, they don't really understand the New York dialect. They don't really understand how the New York culture is. If you from the Bronx or you from New York, we call people roaches. I call people cockroaches before. I done called people birds. I done called people rats. I done called people bums, clowns, scumbags, scurses, all kind of stuff. When you're mad with somebody and you have beef with somebody, all things go out the window. That's just something that New York people do. And a lot of people do not understand that because they're not from New York City. So they trying to, it's really like an attack, because to me it made black women look bad. Like you trying to just be out to attack somebody, because it's like you're so used to being the victim all the time that you think everything is a racial type of issue. If you didn't know that girl, if you didn't know anything about her, how could she have black friends like Star Brim and a black husband and be racist and stuff like that? And work in a strip club. The Bronx got a lot of black people. A lot of, I got family that's Dominican, Afro-Latino. I got family that's Boricua. I got different family members, like Caribbean family members. New York is multicultural on every level. So it's like people who don't understand the culture, they come and they say that type of crazy stuff and it don't even make sense. All it looked like to me with this whole situation is older women trying to tear a younger woman down. If you a younger woman and you out here just, running fly and you just jump and fly, I expect older women to take you under their wing and lift you up and say, sweetie, we not doing that. Like, where's all the older women that when they see stuff, they like, come on, no, we're not going to do that. I know plenty of black Afro-Latino. Cardi B got nappy hair and Afro kinky hair. She be saying it on her live. She be having a bonnet and everything else on her head. I just don't understand, really. It's the whole thing. When you look at it, it's all older women trying to tear this lady down for whatever reason. I don't know. It just seemed like jealousy. It seemed like, people was getting into disputes on who was going to tear down who. Like, it's just the common denominator in this whole situation is Star Marie. And people ain't out here looking correct. And the person who called it out is Miss Essie Berry. She said it. She said all these bloggers out here talking about they got receipts. A lot of this mess is defamation. And I've been trying to tell people. They talking about slap allegedly on stuff. They don't know how to use allegedly correctly. Excuse me. It's a mix of jealousy. It's a mix of people wanting clicks and clout and views, and it's just like, why couldn't you do if you wanted an expose on it, how how is it for Cardi B to go from the Bronx to stardom or success? Like, if you a person from the streets of New York, you probably not coming out as no angel. You know what I mean? She never professed to be that. She always, from what I seen on her Instagram, was, straightforward. She said she be, doing what she do. She would be going to the corner store with her bonnets on, getting, dancing. She had dance videos, twerk videos, all of that. Like, I mean, I just don't understand. There was the sole motive for this was Tasha K said she wanted to be clicks and views. She got it because she was trending on YouTube for the entertainment section, I believe. I don't know. Star Marie motive. I mean, it's just sad. She's just a girl that was an opportunist, that was a liar, and she bamboozled both parties. Both parties was bamboozled, okay? I just feel like it's time to move past that situation. But the new development with this Essie Berry said Tasha gonna take that cease and desist if she worked for Cardi B and wipe her face with it. Hey, Fatima. Nicki Minaj don't care about no Star Marie. First of all, I don't even know why people is really concerned about, like, people ought to be happy that they didn't interview Star Marie, because Star Marie has been exposed as an opportunist and a liar. Why would anybody have wanted to interview Star Marie and be out here looking crazy? No, well, I'm not really defending Cardi. I'm just saying, like, Cardi does a lot of stuff that a lot of girls in New York City do. Like, that's just her. Like, people are just, they jump fly. Like, Remy Ma is a person who has that type of raw personality that they'll be like, what you say? And they'll jump up. Like, that's just Bronx, New York City. I told y'all before, a Bronx chick will slap you and ask no questions. It ain't no talking with them. Like, it's a lot of girls from New York that's like that. It's the culture that you around. Like, and then it's just sad because, honestly, they just wanted to sit back. People wanted to just sit back and just support these women going back and forth, cussing each other out. It's a disgrace at this point. It is just such a disgrace at this point. We never heard of her because she was irrelevant. Like, this girl literally done finessed these people. Why you think the other bloggers that set the shade room, that set these high quality stuff, was not jumping to interview this girl? Because you're supposed to vet a story. When I talked to Tasha, she basically told me, like, she didn't really care about that. The story was viral. She was going with it. She not apologetic about nothing. She just gonna be her, and that's just that. I'm telling y'all not gonna get her to give an apology. So if y'all expecting her to give an apology, I don't think it's not gonna happen. She told y'all her channel is entertainment purposes. I mean, if that ain't a disclaimer, I don't know what is. That I have not seen a disclaimer that crazy since Chosen Clown. I mean, I have not seen a disclaimer since then. like, you know, certain people, they might have to, you know, take the L in the cases. Star bamboozled these people, and they gotta take that L and that loss. And I just think it's disgusting how these older women were just in cahoots trying to tear this young girl down. This girl is like, what, 26 years old? This girl is like 26 years old, and these older women are, you know, sitting there and just, you know, when I told y'all when I watched the interview, like the glow in people's eyes to tear somebody down, like that's not cool. Getting on the internet talking about people who have STDs and prostitutes, and then you know if a person's story is all have everything bad to say about a person, there's no balance. There's no balance. And Essie Berry was just saying that. Like, she just was saying that a receipt is a date, a time, and a place. She was saying that for the girl to have said she lived with her, you better have a receipt from the landlord, a lease, an agreement, some type of rental agreement, some landlord stuff. And if you're first-hand knowledge about them roaches, or have first-hand knowledge about that apartment, or it's defamation, you in violation of somebody's, not say somebody has an illness on the internet, like, and put their medical business out. Hey, Jack. Right. That's what Essie Berry was saying. You know, she was saying, like, why do this? And almost, you know, because they honestly, somebody could just shut your whole channel down. Now, when she said that she kind of helped Tasha K get to a point in her YouTube career, I was like, yo, what? Now, I don't have no firsthand knowledge of that. That's what Essie Berry is a legend, like, that she had in the success of Tasha K, from what kind of like that's what she's getting at. And then too, when she was up there saying that allegedly Tasha K wanted to catfish Winton, Steve Harvey's son, I was like, what? I was hanging on to the edge of my seat like, what, Miss Berry? Y'all know Miss Berry be coming on there real. She said she not gonna be woofing on no videos without no receipt. She said she ain't never been taken to court for no defamation, and she don't be on the internet slandering people. Hi, K Brooks. Honey, I mean, it's real. She was saying it. She said she playing girl, I was trying to be like, when I watched that interview that Tasha put up with that girl, and she said you could try to take the video down. That don't mean that the person can't sue you for damage. Because honestly, that video is circulating around. Like, once you put something out on the internet, it's there. All you got to do is say something on the internet. And once that rumor starts circulating around, well, okay, let me see. She's having her. And it's just sad to me because, like, literally, like I was saying, like, people was pressed that I wasn't hostile when I was talking to Tasha. And I'm just like, I'm not going to be one of those black women that's going back and forth with somebody on the internet. She's entitled to her opinion. She's entitled to have her mindset. Doesn't mean that, you know, it ain't going to be no ramifications for the interview. No. But at the end of the day, you know what I mean? She's entitled to that. She's entitled to feel the way that she feels. I'm entitled to feel the way that I feel. And it's an easy way to express that. And honestly, with the whole situation, with the Star situation, I feel like it all could have been cleared up, because it could have just been like, okay, she's the source of the confusion. Because whether she, you know, finessed and didn't tell the truth about somebody, or even if what you call it was on some sucker stuff, it's still up to the person in a situation. So Star was the common denominator that was the finesser in this whole situation. Tasha K just finesse for the interview. And yeah, she already did her live on the whole situation, Circa. She did her live. And she basically had Spotlight get up there. She had the other girl get up there, and they told their truth. They said that that girl really ain't no Cardi to get like that. That they may have worked in the same strip club, and plenty of people have friends that are work associates and that sort of thing, but they ain't hanging out outside of work or school. Like people have they work husband and wife. They have they good girl Judy at work, but they're not hanging out with the person outside of that. And basically, they said the same thing I said. This is coming from women that know the girl, because they said they recently, I think, went to her baby shower. So they're still maintaining a friendship with her. This girl said she knew Cardi years ago, and then all these stories that cannot be corroborated in no type of way. We don't have no dates, times, or nothing. And she just expect us to believe this stuff. Like, this stuff was just put out there. And when I spoke to Tasha, Tasha was basically saying that her team told her, it was okay to air that story. So I don't know what kind of team Tasha got, but Tasha need to probably really configure that. Because when I looked at it, it was cringeworthy. Let me go to the chat and see what y'all saying over here. Excuse me, y'all. Yeah, Star and Tasha trying to get their coins up. Somebody was even saying, she was like, this is not about my hairline. Like, when somebody try to talk about something that you didn't ask them about, that's how you know that there's something going on with that. Sci-fi, I mean, look, some people, honey, they gonna ride it out. They gonna ride out till the wheels fall off. Tasha K said she ain't apologizing for nothing. And we tried to tell her. YouTube tried to tell her. We tried to tell her. I just didn't like how, I wish that it didn't go that far for the two ladies to be arguing. But sometimes, people, they just, and honestly, I really feel like it's some part to blame for that is on Star. Like, the ultimate part between that is Star Marie, because Star Marie was going back and forth to both parties, telling them different stuff. And what should have happened is Star Marie should have said, if she didn't want to interview with that lady, to stop. Ma'am, I'm interviewing with somebody else, because you seen she was starstruck when she was on that call with the lady saying, oh, Tasha had a studio, and all these subscribers, and Cardi got at her. She should have just womaned up and said, it's nothing wrong with saying, ma'am, I need to go in the direction that's going to be the best for me and my bag and my situation. And in that moment, she looked at whoever she looked at as her way to come up. And it worked, because Tasha K is trending on, Instagram. She's trending on YouTube. Star Marie is trending all out in the streets, even if it is for the wrong reasons. Who page shut down, Chantel? Let me see. That wine has... Y'all be going ham on Miss Tasha K. Let me see. The wrong people. Their anger was at the anger that Tasha had, and the anger that Mona had should have been directed at Star Marie. Period, point blank. And then, to me, YouTubers be buzzing in people's ear and going back and saying different stuff to people, and then people just sit back, because honestly, they want black women to be carrying out and cussing each other out and calling each other bees and hoes and talking about each other on the internet. They want that. Like, people want to see that entertainment. People don't really want to see you win. People don't want to see you win. And when you stoop to a certain level and you are a professional in certain types of ways, you know what I mean? That stuff, anything that's put out on the internet can come back to haunt you. You get what I'm saying? So let's say somebody come at me right? Let's say somebody come at me. I'm calling people bees and hoes and all that other stuff because at the end of the day, if I'm going forward and other people do, doesn't have anything to do with how I react to it. So you could disrespect me, but you could take it in a legal route type of way, or you could address it, say, listen, please do not be lying, cease and desist from lying on me. And is out here saying this, that, and the third, get your girl. But when you take it to the point where you going back and forth calling each other bees and hoes and taking it to that level, honestly, that can come back to haunt you. Because let's say you run for a political office or you trying to help somebody in a certain type of way. They looking online and seeing videos of you calling, looking like a ghetto black queen. Literally. And it's just like, I really feel for the black women because it's like when we have our valid points, we're looked to be made as bitter and mad about stuff. So it's like because we have that, that microscope on us at all times. I'm not saying don't voice your opinion about stuff, but I'm saying watch and be strategic about how you answer stuff. Because people are, at the end of the day, they don't really give a blank about you. All they looking for is to be entertained, period. They don't really care about, at the end of the day, I don't believe people really care about Tasha like that, but, her inner circle or, Miss Mona. People are looking for a show. They want to hype that situation up. You know what I mean? They're not concerned about these people's future or their careers. They want to see a show. And it was disgusting. Like, I seen some real disgusting stuff in the days because people literally wanted these two black women to go back and forth. And it really didn't have to get to that. The bottom line and who everybody should be mad at is Star Marie. That's the facts. Anything else need to be deaded because at the end of the day, Star Marie is the cause of all this. Star Marie was the one who filmed the video saying all of this crap. Tasha K, she's a YouTuber. She like YouTube, I want my video to go viral, which I wish she would have thought that through. It was foul what she did. That's what Miss Berry was also saying. It was foul because she gave a platform to somebody that was intentionally trying to slander somebody out of jealousy. It was bitterness there. So when Cardi came to try to address Tasha, Tasha went way out the window mad as if somebody, was trying to tell her how to run her show. That's not what happened. If you saying anything about another person and they're saying that it's not true, they have the right to check you. If their name is in any part of your video or anything, they have the right to come and check you if you're a person that's claiming to be a media outlet or source. So I just didn't appreciate how she, like I was saying, I didn't appreciate how she put that video out. And like I was saying in the live, I said, so this is, I know it's, YouTubers and something like that. It's about a paycheck and clicks and views, but it should never get to the point where it's at somebody's detriment or at their life expense. That's no. I want black women to succeed. I really do. But I don't never and then the thing that's crazy to me is that it was such disgust from black men on YouTube getting these women to argue back and forth when the reality is we should have been sitting these two ladies down and saying we need to address Star Marie because Star Marie is the person who lied to Pitt. Star Marie did that out of jealousy. Jealous because she wanted to be a rapper. Jealous because, Cardi at her age has had, has success in a worldly way and that sort of thing. Jealous. So that's why if you notice everything Star Marie was saying in that interview was, I was the prettiest and, I was the one making all the money at the club, and you know, all of that minus that 7 stuff. Like, come on, girl, minus that 7. Like Miss S.E. Berry was saying, they ain't never been known to cure no herpes. So let's stop this madness. Everything out her mouth was divisive and down. The people that wanted to tear that girl down because she's even with the whole Spanish thing, like that whole trying to imply she was a racist, like that's disgusting. Like, learn somebody's culture before you try to judge them. Learn the culture. If you're not from New York City, shouldn't you have interviewed people from New York City to say, you know, what's the culture like? This girl tried to perpetrate because she knows that Cardi B has a large urban audience of black people. So this girl was like, oh, she just hates on black women and all this kind of crazy stuff. And people like, let's link up and dish to bash somebody. Like, that's that. I'm just saying, like, the people that's trying to push that narrative, she's Afro-Latina. You can clearly see her hair. I would say most, and I'm going to keep it honest about the whole Dominican thing, because I got Dominican family members. Some Dominican people be in denial about them being black. For real, for real. But when it comes to racism, black people could be very racist because racism is somebody trying to alter your fate because they have power on, like, a certain status. So a person that's racist trying to block the bag of another black person. A person can be racist if they have power to make moves over the person. Like, they have power to alter that person's fate, whether it be financially, economically, or like social status wise. They have like a higher position. I mean, it's black people that's racist to me all the time trying to block. We not getting into that black conscious stuff on the live tonight. That's a whole different live. Cause that's way too deep into the rabbit hole right now. That's too deep. We're gonna stick to the point. Cause you know, as soon as you start that conscious community stuff, honey, people go way too. No, not to. Exactly. I've seen plenty of black people who try to tear other black people down. That's racist. If you look up the definition of racism, it means that you're trying to alter. You could be everybody's prejudice. Everybody psychologically has preconceived other people. Specifically talking about collegiate definition of racism. The collegiate definition of racism is being able to alter somebody's fate or destiny by some type of economical or whatever type of power, whether it be status. You can have a black person on your job. You can have a black person on your job that's your supervisor that's trying to block you from getting a promotion. That's racist. It's a person that has some type of control. Like, I mean, people really need to expand their mind. It's a difference. Now, people, it's colorists out there. Don't get me wrong. I'm not going to say it ain't Dominican people out there that be on that colorist stuff. You seen what happened to Amara La Negra, and she tried to bring awareness to that. But I'm just saying, like, come on, yo. Her best friend is dark-skinned, and, you know, yet you have no picture. I don't understand the whole issue surrounding Nyla says. Right, that's a huge misconception. Anybody trying to block somebody's destiny is a racist. In life, it's a race. The whole life is a race. Life is a race. So I hate when people be talking that like fly, that conscious fly stuff, and it's like, prove it. I feel like black people with this and I'm gonna just go a little bit. Because this 12 years a slave narrative is constantly pushed, a lot of people like to put themselves in that victim role. And because I know my ancestors were more than slaves, I take that power back. You know what I mean? Like, you're not about to control my fate or my destiny. I'm not about to be pressed about you. If you don't let me in, I'm gonna kick the door in. That's how I feel. I'm not worried about what the next person have to say about me. People not gonna, like, it's people that's gonna hate you to the day that you die. It's always gonna be somebody out there that don't like you, that don't want to see you advance. They don't want to see you do nothing. Black people in their own community will sit there and do that. Like, it's people running around, I'm pro-black, I'm da-da-da-da-da, and they own people do not want to see them win. Period. I'm going to keep it real with y'all. Everybody black ain't going to come to the promised land with me, boo. Everybody is not going. Just because, listen, that skin folk is kinfolk stuff, you know, skin folk is kinfolk stuff is a myth. Everybody, look at the examples. Yes, Tommy Sotomayor. People will sell their people down the river. Period. Look at how we got 3 black women that was willing participants to, you know, put a story out there. Because everybody really got to take responsibility. You know, it's certain bloggers that have owned up and said, listen, when this story came out, I leave it. I didn't even ask no questions. So when Cardi had put that on notice, like, yo, you didn't even come and get the other side, it put bloggers on notice. Like, I mean, I done seen a lot of people try to block bags and they black people. So I'm not into that. I don't get together and huddle together like, let me try to hate on, you know, somebody. Like, you should want to see the youth win, because when the youth win, you win. Your legacy continue. You should want to see the youth win. You should not be old out here conspiring together to bash young people. And if you feel like they doing something and they falling short, you should be trying to uplift, not bash. With your grown age. How you out here hating with your grown age? Like, I'm just saying, like, I got to keep it real. Her too, honey, miss, her too, cause she be doing it too. I don't know why people just want you sometimes to stroke their ego. I'm not one of those people that's like, oh yeah, you know, black power. When every one of the black leaders, if you look at it, yo, every one of the black leaders was canceled out by their own people. They was canceled out by their own people. Nat Turner, the rebellion, was shut down because black people snitched them out. Well, heck, if we gonna say Cardi B not black, then Angela Rye ain't black. I'm gonna say that. Because people like to pick and choose due to this one drop rule, but they against colonization, but they put this one drop rule into place because the slave white Caucasian fathers didn't want to take accountability, you know what I mean, of their children. They didn't want the offspring from the black mothers to be considered on the same economic status as them. So if we're going to do that, we might as well do that too then. Like, black people got to stop being so hypocritical, dog. It's really getting hypocritical out here. Period. We need to stop acting like our own people. We need to stop acting like our own people ain't out here being racist against their own people. Because a racist is somebody that has the power or that is trying to block your destiny. They're trying to block you from getting ahead in your life. Everybody has had somebody that want to do that. I'm not with that fake, you know, that they talk all this fly stuff, but there ain't no power here. The bottom line is these old ladies got together to bash somebody. Sweetie, what are you talking about? I don't understand the Dominican community. My abuela was Dominican. Okay? I have Dominican family members. I got a Dominican in my house right now. So I don't know what you talking about. I'm Bronx and it's crawling with Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, Boricuas, all of that. So I don't understand. If you see some of my family members, it's a melting pot. I do understand. There are people in the Dominican community that they don't accept their Africanness. I mentioned the Amara La Negra situation where there's people that they don't own it. The bottom line is the majority of the island, I can speak the way I want to speak. English is not the language of my people anyway. I'm not speaking my true language anyway. I'm in a relaxed state. I'm not doing a state of address. I'm not doing a formal interview. Well, Kiara, step. Kiara, get out of here then. Out of here. I mean, come on. Like, I mean, just because they're in denial about being black, it's basically the same thing like how the African American people are. You know, I don't identify as African American, but it is what it is. The only thing different is the slave ship stop. They're black. They're black. They may have had a little colonization in there the same way we over here speaking English, and that's not our national language because we don't even know. I'm not saying that she's black. I'm saying that even if she is mixed, why would old bitter bees be sitting around trying to bash a young girl? That's what I'm pointing out. Period. Niggas is pressed that she calling people roaches and don't even act that people in the Bronx call people roaches. People in the Bronx call all kind of stuff. Like, it's a different culture, different places. Like, people gotta, just because you haven't experienced nothing in your part of town, mean that it's not a certain way in another part of town, another country, another place, another whatever. Just because you're not at a high frequency and your frequency is low, I don't have time for low frequency. I'm just saying. I'm saying that I don't think that girl is racist. Because it does, a person could be racist of any culture against their own people. Now, I'm just a person that tries to be, exactly, positive vibes. People, they want to see that negativity. That's why they try to twist your words. That's why, like, listen, you want to be angry at that girl because you want somebody to take the anger out of oppression on. You want somebody to be able to take that aggression out on. I'm suffering from post-traumatic stress from racism. Just say it. Because oftentimes black people do this. They look for a reason for something because it happens so much. They do this. And we acting like, we're going to stop acting like, come on now, stop. Like, people, I don't like black people that do that. Like, that's the not whatever. Like, the whole point is the one drop rule, we know that came from colonization. The truth about the claim being black or not or whatever, it depends on your genetic makeup. So however much of whatever it is, she can claim whatever she decides to claim. You can identify with it however you want to. I'm just addressing the racial part. I'm just addressing the racial part. I think that people just wanted to attack her because they wanted somebody to take the anger and bitterness of oppression out on. They were looking for an outlet. So, I mean, I don't do low frequency people. If you can't catch up, get an education and get your knowledge up. Exactly. People use the race card all the time. American. And also, you know, when people do that, like when they always pull the race card, they don't realize whether we like it or not, we live in a world that has more than black people in it. That's just the reality. I'm not, caping for anybody. That's the reality. We live in a global marketplace. You are living with other types of people. So when you close yourself off you're closing, like, listen, until the Lord, the Most High God, come back, we don't know what's going to happen. But when you close yourself off and you constantly remind yourself of this oppression, and you give these people who are racist people power over you, and you harp and you dwell on that, whether you identify her as black or not, it really does not matter. What I'm saying is, calling somebody a roach and that person being from New York, that's something that they do. So we gotta agree to disagree. Unless she done spit in a vial or gave her blood to you and you done ran it through something, how are you gonna say what somebody is? If they choose to identify what they choose to identify as, business. Now, with me, I'm a person that I'm like, okay, when it comes to black issues and certain people speak out, if they're mixed, I kind of look at it from like and they can pass for something else, I look at it kind of like a, like, I don't know if this is the true black experience of what somebody that's black is going through. Because there are some black people that's like 88, 99% African descent. But I feel like that's besides the point. I only address that because I feel like certain people tried to click together to try to make that a point to bash the person, and they didn't even know who they don't even know this girl. None of us, I mean, unless you for real, you done live with this person, you don't know this girl. It's just try to click up to bash people. That's garbage. Y'all can believe whatever she want about. I'm just pointing out whether I'm not gonna going back and forth. I'm saying that something is disgusting when people decide to click up together because they have an agenda or they have insecurities of themselves to bash other people. That's the point that I'm making. Woo, y'all getting a little. I'm just now this SC Berry thing though, because I really, I could really care less. I'm just reporting the news. I'm just saying from an integrity issue, it was a lot of. What y'all talking about? C Money? What you talking about? Why wasn't, hold on, let me see. Why wasn't y'all this mad when she called that baby a monkey? That behavior too. When that was put in the air, people, another thing, because I've caught several people from New York doing this too. I'm not excusing it. But people do. They be like, your da 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 on your mother grave. They do that. Like, they're disrespectful like that. They're rude. New York people are a different type of people. They are cut from a different cloth. They are ruthless. Okay, I'm not saying all, but they're gutter like that. Yeah, bum chicks is called. If you from New York, y'all know they call bum chicks in New York roaches. That's what everybody has said. Yes, definitely is negative because they looking for negativity. They're looking for negativity. These people clicking up together, but that's why I say everybody, and it depends. Well, we're talking about New York because the setting that the girl Star Marie said this was set in New York. So if you're something, you have to immerse yourself in the culture. Talk to some people. Can somebody block the Wiley show? Like, they're annoying. Like, you are very. Nobody is excusing the behavior. I'm saying if you're going to report on a story, you need to immerse yourself. Exactly. That's how Lady, thank you, Lady Libra. When you are somebody that, and you are familiar with the culture in New York, them people be ruthless when it comes to the snaps. So if they arguing with you, they be like, listen, people who not familiar, I'm not excusing the behavior. Please believe I'm not excusing the behavior. I'm just saying that I've seen this for myself. Like, I've seen this. Different regions have different things going on there. Like, there's different things that's prevalent. There's dark. Yeah, Amira, say it again. Star is in. I think it's a lot of people lying in this whole situation, though. I don't think Star the only one. I'm just saying, if you're going to report a story, you got to be, no, I'm not. But I'm saying, like, you're not gonna, I run this show, so too much. Now, you can have an opinion, but when you start trying to get disrespectful as if you trying to understand what I said, after I say something or I kind of clarify, then you gotta go, because you trying to be argumentative. You said who need to get checked? Exactly. Like, I don't do that argumentative stuff. State your cause, state your piece, and keep it moving. Like, we agree to disagree, but don't sit there and try to, bash other people. I'm not with that. Yes, I think, let me see. They say roach in Jersey as well. It means you living in filthy. She mentioned that the girl was living in, what she said, Stunnery said Cardi had roaches and that sort of thing. Exactly, Giselle, say it again. Girl, like, you seen Evelyn Lozada was from the Bronx, and she went right the heck across that table on Basketball Wives. Them chicks is a whole Remy Ma's from the Bronx, and she will straight up stand up and say, who about to get washed? Who about it's a whole different ball game. Like, shoot. Much love, Reed Derricks. They just, exactly. But the point I was trying to make by saying that, y'all, was that people are bitter and they be looking for things. But Lisa, you said you have 3 degrees in journalism, and it's sad how people are self-proclaimed journalists. That's why I had asked, did she have a degree in journalism? Or I asked, was she a journalist? And she said that she didn't have any formal training in journalism. That's why I asked that, because of the journalistic integrity. And Miss Berry had mentioned that too. She was, you repeat third-party stuff and try to present it in different ways. That's hearsay. It could be defamation. Do you feel TVs are stealing from the YouTube drama? I think a lot of people do take from YouTubers because of our platform. It's so readily available, and you go or whatever. People, put videos up every day to whenever. So, a lot of people with a smaller platform, they do sit up here and watch the stuff that we do. They might not give us credit, but we do set a lot of trends on YouTube. Like, I'm gonna be completely honest. Like, being a YouTuber, it's like being a social media influencer, and a lot more people watch YouTube than they actually do regular TV now. So, yes, Miss, you said preach. I heard you. I like how you clarified that. Yes, I was like, that's why I was asking, because the person is alleging bribery was involved, that she was promised some stuff to do an interview and all kind of stuff. And that's why I was like shocked when Miss Berry did a video, and she broke it down. She broke it down. But if she was trained as a radio host, then when I asked her that question, she specifically said, you can't be mad with me because I asked her. I said, are you a journalist? She said, no, I'm a YouTube blogger. I didn't go to school or I wasn't formally trained with a degree. So you can't be mad at me for repeating what she said. It's on the record that she said she did not go to school. Huh? She said she did not go to school and she did not have a degree. You said, sister, you right. I'm from New York, the Bronx. We can just. I'm telling you, I done had cousins that will like knock on, like if they ready to fight, they'll run, to your apartment, ring the buzzer to get in 100 times, slip in while somebody coming out, run down on people, honey. That's what she said. So it's just like. You said Tasha wrote a whole dissertation about how she qualified? Tracy, she said Miss Berry was saying that allegedly Tasha wanted to catfish Steve Harvey's son, Winston. And I was like, yo, I know this. I hope to God that that's not true. Because if that's true, it's really like, this whole situation has painted Tasha, she has gotten a lot of attention from this. But it kind of painted her in a real shifty light. It put her in a kind of, shifty light. So it's not looking good. Yeah. On the questions. Thank you, T-Money. You said this morning, Paula, you said this morning she made a post on YouTube talking about how she's well trained. Well, listen, I wish she would have said that on the live because it's like, that's why also if you have a lawyer, they would tell you not to be talking to different people because you gonna, like, people forget stuff. They forget what they said. They don't forget what they did. So when you talk to different people, sometimes it may not be consistent with the story that you first told, where. But when it's caught on camera and video, I mean, craziness. Exactly, Crystal. The whole point I was saying, New York people do that. Like they could be savage. They could be real reckless. You need to see that dissertation. I heard from people they were saying. Exactly. But somebody was saying they wasn't saying nothing when Cardi threw that shoe the first time. A lot of people, thought it was funny and entertainment then. So now it's like, oh, this girl that came out the blue and now everybody is, Cardi is so terrible and so this, so that. And it's just like, listen, even if a young woman was wild and running around, why is older women and women that is grown women not taking her to the side and saying, listen, this is a message from your auntie. I'm going to need you to do this and get your life, get it together. That's what the older women in the older generation, they will pull you to the side and be like, no, ma'am, you will not be doing that today. I'm the woman that I am today from different women emphasis in my life. Like they were older women that had emphasis in my life. My mom, my grandmother, and my abuela, giving me those tracts and telling me about God on holidays and stuff like that, and birthdays, all kind of stuff. But it was just sad. Like people, I really think with that whole Tasha and Mona situation, Star was to blame for that whole situation, and I'm standing firm on that. I'm standing firm on that because she told Mona some stuff to try to spin Mona for whatever reason. Because listen, I'm gonna tell y'all something. People from New York a lot of them, they could talk. They could talk you real good. They have that charm. They have that swag. So when they go places, that enthusiasm, when they talk, it gets people, you know, to start talking. They like, yeah, girl, da 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 da. So she could have told. I don't know. Like, I mean, Tasha K could have, would have. I don't know. But what I'm saying is, the girl definitely told Mona some stuff about Tasha K. So I mean, and then this whole situation with Tasha, I mean, this could have been handled way different. She could have said, Mona, I don't know anything about that. You know what I mean? I had my interview scheduled. Whoopty whoopty whoop, and it could have been matter. These people literally got these ladies, and they going back and forth, going back and forth, going back and forth, and it's like, I mean, it's sad. It's sad because I don't like to see black women like that. I don't like to. Yeah, she was playing both sides. Talk about it. She was playing both sides. Yes, it's too much to be going back and forth. Like, they both have their careers and stuff going for them. And people got to understand, this is entertainment for a lot of people. People arguing and cussing each other out. That's entertainment. All I was saying is, I was praying for both of their careers and stuff like that, because people would love for you to get up on this internet and show your behind. And you said she's who? You said who's not from New York? You talking about Star Marie? Cause she. You think she'll put? Do I think Mona Scott will put her on Love and Hip Hop? Honey, who knows? You know, Mona Scott know how to turn all drama into. Who knows? I don't know if Mona Scott was playing politics. I don't know if she might though. I don't know if she might, but Mona know how to put a show together, honey. She was Latoya. She was definitely, because if you, but that could have been another reason, because Cardi has a likable personality. She has a likable personality. You know, a lot of people followed her on Instagram because of her personality and because she was her realness, and she was so raw in your face. People like that. So the girl, you could tell it was some dusty hating type of stuff, because everything she had to say was just, oh, you know, any stuff to disgrace a girl, basically. Everything you could say to disgrace a girl, like, the number one thing to say to disgrace a girl is that she got an STD. Trying to make her look like, well, the first thing was a hoe, you know, like a prostitute. The second thing was that she had an STD. The next thing you're going to try to say her vajayjay stunk and all the rest of that stuff. Like, come on, son. Come on. Exactly. When something, everything that they say is negative about somebody, you know that they are hating. If every little single thing you got to say about somebody, negative. Yeah, I don't really feel bad either, Miss Britton. I don't feel bad either. They knew what they were doing. She talking about, oh, I didn't want the video to go viral. But you know, mentioning Cardi B and say, then why did you, if you didn't want the video to go viral, why do a video on it? You and you and Cardi was no longer friends at this point. And then you notice that she was a hater when she said that she reached out to Cardi again, and Cardi kind of spun her, whatever, or didn't respond, or had said something about Spotlight or whoever, the girl that punched her allegedly. And basically, that probably made her feel a certain type of way, because now that Cardi is on, and you know, people will start to reach out, and you know, all of a sudden everybody got a story on somebody when they come on. Everything she said was like, come, sis, get out of here. Like, all this stuff is like, get out of here, y'all. You said not after Cardi shot Mona out. I hope she don't put her on there. That girl do not deserve no more attention. But that's what Miss Essie Berry was saying. Where's the picture of the roaches? And if in fact a person did have roaches, what did that say about you that you was willing to live with somebody that had roaches if you alleging that they was that filthy? Yeah, Star was definitely dogging the both of them out. And honestly, it's just sad because she got two women that's both in two different avenues going back and forth, going back and forth. You said, oh yes, Monique, I peeped that too. Oh, wait a minute, this chat going too fast. Monique says she's because of probation, but there's videos of her dancing. Videos, but it ain't no pictures of you and Cardi together in the club or y'all hanging and y'all like let's everything that girl said you could break down, chopper break it down. Yeah, Star threw Tasha under the bus, and you know when she said on the audio, she was like, I don't want to go against her yet. When you put the word yet on something, yo. Well, S.E. Berry said, honey, all of that was defamation of character. And a lawsuit can be filed, but we were saying that from the go. Like, I was like, listen, you could have your opinion and think certain stuff ain't serious, but I hope, I don't know. I don't know. But it ain't looking good. Like, it's been a lot of success from this and everything. But it's like you don't want to build your platform up and be having these problems from different celebrities and people, and then they try to come and take your coin that you are making from YouTube. Star told the strippers that she cured her girl. And you notice that the dancer girl has said she ain't have no first-hand knowledge about that. But she clarified that because she already knows. She said, I don't have no knowledge that girl had that or, cured that or whatever. She made sure she said that because you don't play with. You said she wore a black around her lip. I'm done with y'all. I'm done with y'all. I'm whole done with y'all. Yes, but they didn't want to talk about that. You could talk about everybody else stuff, but you don't want to talk about what you was charged for. Y'all, because they know what they was doing. It's just absolutely like I was saying from the beginning. The whole motive, because I'm looking at everybody from all sides, was to bash Cardi. That was the motive. Whether it was about the racial issue, whether it was about, the Tasha Star issue, it was really to bash. You look at all motives on all sides, it was in some type of way to bash Cardi B at the end of the day. And it's kind of sad because you should be trying to uplift the youth so that they don't fall into the same traps that the people before them came through. Like, honestly, it's like, what was the purpose of all this? Like, what was the motive of all this from all parties? What was the motive? For no reason at all. You don't know these people. You ain't never met these people a day in your life. A girl just came up out the blue. A girl came up out the blue. Yes, Cardi. At the end of the day, money. It was a lot of stuff. Tasha told y'all she ain't blogging for free. So they really just need to stop with the one drop rule. You can't. The hypocrisy of the black community. They want it both ways. You know what I mean? The black people want their points to be heard, but mad, and they embrace people being mixed, and everybody that's mixed with any kind of black, they're black in some people's mind. And then it's like, at the same time, they want their points heard. Then at the same time, they're mad when Princess Tiana looked more biracial. Then they mad, every other day they mad about something. It's just like, have your point, stick to it. You can't have it both ways. Have your point, stick to it. Dr. Sabi was famous for, he was famous for, he cured a lot of stuff. He cured a lot of stuff. Yeah, Rondell, I feel you. I feel you. But the primary motive was to bash Cardi. On all sides, it was to bash Cardi in some type of way. It was not to uplift no communities. It was not to, it was to bash Cardi. That's plain simple. It was either, in bashing and bringing somebody down, it was going to either get clicks or views, or it was either to get monetary or personal gain, or just to bash somebody. Whatever reason, the primary goal was at the end going bash Cardi. So these people, two of the parties ain't never met her before. Star has known her from work, but it was years and years and years and years and years and years ago. And so, because it was years and years ago, the person at this point in time only knows of Cardi. Because Star Marie has not maintained a relationship with Cardi B. So therefore, journalistically, that wouldn't have been somebody to get accurate information about Cardi B from, because that person no longer knows Cardi B. They only know of Cardi B, if that makes any sense. I hope y'all caught that. So journalistically, I think a lot of people need to start researching. Don't assume. Get to the point. You know what I mean? And you got to put away, if we become culturally agile, stuff like this doesn't happen. You have to be aware of your preconceived biases before you interview people, and try to remain objective and only report facts. And then you can report facts through observation. So observation, and you're only reporting the black and white in what you see, will help you to avoid doing that. Because if you go into something where you may not like a person for whatever reason, and you're choosing to harp on the negative and not look at the other side either, I mean, I'm keeping it real. Like, I mean, all of this was just unethical. All of this was just unethical. I'm sorry. I don't know. I mean, it's been a couple. Yeah, it was messy and it backfired, Rondell. It was messy. It has definitely, and I'm just disheartened because now you have these sisters up here arguing. Well, Essie Berry was saying that she had received one for Steve Harvey, and that she showed her how to get around that. Because I think, like, Essie Berry at one point, she was dealing with Mary, Steve Harvey's ex-wife. Hey, Nikki Johnson. Yeah, she spoke. Yeah, she did. That's what Essie Berry was talking about on her page. I'm just looking at everybody like you. Then you got, it's just sad. Like, people got these two women out here arguing like this amongst the social media. Like, I'm ready to put all this stuff to rest. Everybody, can we clarify that Star Marie has been exposed as a liar and an opportunist? Anything else? It's like, what more? What more do we need? But the thing is Cardi do got some hardcore real fans. That's why I was concerned for Star Marie and her safety that she got up there with all of that. Honey, she been poking the lion in the cage. That's what the only thing I took from this whole man was an opportunity and a lot of stuff. That's the only thing I took from that. And she played both sides. She played both sides. More, you say James says he thinks more lies will come out. Okay. Star, fake healer, and a liar. Done. Okay, James, you think Nicki Minaj was behind all this? I don't know. But it's a lot of people. Some people just need to be, I feel like, blessed that they didn't Star Marie. Because if in fact they had, it would be more people looking crazy than just Tasha K. Like, that was a blessing. Sometimes the Lord keep you from stuff so that you ain't out here looking crazy. Like, sometimes we have things that we want to do, but the Lord may say, or it may, something may happen to where you don't do it, or, maybe you on your way to work and the Lord have you go a different way, honey. But sometimes the Lord is stopping people from their own destruction. The Lord, the Most High God, He will stop you from your own destruction sometimes. Yep, it was a witch. Praise God, it was a witch hunt, and it backfired terribly, and it got people out here looking all kind of crazy in these streets. Yes, none of the major blogs picked up Star's story, and that's telling. It's a blessing. People who actually did not cover the story like that. It's a blessing. It's a blessing. Let me see. Yes, God, you sure right. I don't like Nikki at all, but I don't feel like she had anything to do with this. This was from Miss Britton. Let me see the chat in her comment. But hey, you never know, because somewhere Tasha has connects with. Okay, you think she has connects with Nikki? Francois, Tasha K don't need to apologize to me. Tasha or nobody else. Tasha K is entitled to her own opinion. The only person that she need to issue an apology to is Cardi. That's who she needs to. You mean the hip? I ain't child. I ain't saying nothing about that. Like, I mean, a lot of people was fighting for that interview, and it's like, just be blessed that you didn't, because honestly, the girl is a liar. Cardi Friends has confirmed that she's a liar. Her story has been confirmed that it was all a fraud. Honey, I ain't worried about no election. I know how the electoral college work. And if you a basic earner, if you on the other side of that tax bracket, boo, you might as well give that's a wash. What you mean, Tracy? What you asking about, hun? Tasha K. It's a people who ain't do that interview, honey. That's a blessing. That's a blessing from God. Do I think she should, because she admitted that she did I say Star Cousin said it was fake? No, I don't know about nothing about no Star Cousin. I said Cardi B's friends confirmed that a lot of that story was made up. Yeah, like if your personal feelings affect your job, you gotta play that back, sis. Oh, we don't want nothing circulating around. Real, she might. You never know. Yes, Tasha, that Tasha is a little strategic when it comes to putting out videos, because sometimes if you put something out so outlandish, it'll have people talking about it, and it did get her trending. Now the backfiring part is we don't know if Cardi B could come after her legally. Well, she do have a leg to stand on legally to come and to come and do something. And I don't know, but it's been alleged that somebody reached out to Miss Essie Berry concerning it. So I don't know. Yes, Cloud Chasers interview plus good liars, never good. Is her credibility shot at this point? T Money, I'ma definitely say that anybody who watches Tasha K from this point on out, just know she told y'all on my live, she said specifically that her channel is for entertainment purposes, gossip. Okay, so that should let you know something going forward. So I mean, if she was willing to go with a story because it went viral without doing no fact checks or just going with somebody getting up there slandering, then that should tell you that she about it. She don't really care about that. She don't really care if it's true, if it's not true, if it's trending, she rolling with it. So entertainment purposes, that should let y'all know something. I can't tell you. I don't know if she really hate the person. I think it was more so to get the impact that it did. Yeah, it was about the money and taking her channel to the next level. She literally said that she ain't blogging for, so she let y'all know that. And D Floor, shout out to you. Let me Sasha K rep on YT is officially done. This was the end. Well, some people like her. They still gonna watch. You know what I mean? I'm not telling nobody. I'm just saying that you know what to expect. You definitely know what to expect. It came exactly from saying this. I'm not making this up. She said it on my live. It was recorded that, hey, her vlogs are for entertainment purposes. And when you give that type of disclaimer, you already know what to expect. Anytime a show put, this is for entertainment purposes only, you already know that a person could be coming. All right, y'all. Is there any questions before I get off the live? Y'all, I had to update y'all with that tea. Oh, before I get off, I was like, yo, I was like mad because people was like disrespecting them young ladies who came out to clarify Cardi's bees and all kind of stuff. Y'all mad disrespectful, yo. Like people are mad disrespectful. I'm just serious. Like, I mean, people are disrespectful. They came out and told they side. This could be so. Oh my God! Like, this is how I don't really do friends a lot or people, because people, they just, honey, they'll try to use you for all kind of stuff. Them dancers, people was disrespecting the dancers when Ash Cash legit did. They was dancers calling them all keys and stuff. Like, that's disrespectful. Have some class about yourself. You said, where was this posted? You'll see different videos where people refer to them as bees and toothless strippers and all kind of stuff. Like, people are, then, there's a lot of things that's not out of people, and nobody is perfect. So I mean, people really have nerve to be sitting up on high horses talking about people. Like, I cannot stand people that be talking about people. and it's unsolicited. Like the person, you don't know the person, they ain't did nothing to you. Now, my thing is this. These women have a past just like everybody else do. Everybody has a past that's on YouTube and whatever, like no matter what it is. But people are so messy, and it was just so disrespectful. And I really appreciate Ash Cash, legit, shouting me out. Thank you so much for that. But I mean, it's just disrespectful. But then got the nerve to be using they lives and videos. Like people are just, oh my god, just messy. I mean, people gotta have more class about this. If you're gonna be a YouTuber or you want to be a journalist or anything, like have some class about yourself. You gotta have class about yourself. As what you at, it's on the internet. Once you put something else on the internet, forever. So every time, like let's say you going for a position or somebody want to launch your show and people going back and getting receipts for years ago and you referring to women or positive way, come on. I have mad respect for these women, and they came out and clarified. Friend, they didn't have to come out and have these people bombard their lives and be all in their business. Come on, be mature. We knew these was dancers and strippers. Be mature. I got respect for somebody that's out and open and say, they dance or strip, cause some people be hoeing and trying to be on the low with it. Like people always trying to judge the next person. Honey, that's why I don't be affiliating my Aiden Main Man DeFlorio. I already shouted you out. You must not be listening. Tasha talking about I have documents. Honey, y'all better listen to Miss S.E. Berry. She said if it ain't date stamped and with a location, time, and place, boo, it is not a receipt. Something from a third party source, not from like a person that has firsthand knowledge, the doctor or anything else, honey, is not a receipt. It's hearsay. This was a ploy. Yes, you, honey, Fontaine, you better preach. This was a ploy, and it went terribly south. For all parties involved, it went terribly south. So, oh, she need to cut it. Cut it. Thank you, Dre, for real. But anyway, y'all, I pray that y'all be blessed. And I love y'all. Thank y'all for y'all support. Thank you, Tracy. Jacob, she definitely did take advantage of associating with Cardi. Somebody that's an associate does not mean that they are an intimate friend. And like I said, if you have not maintained a friendship with somebody in a whole year and they're not your family member, extreme know you. So I'm gonna just keep it at that. I don't think they did that. People trying to be messy. I don't think Lovely T and that lady would do that. Yes, we have to be supportive and lift each other up. Green lights, you playing too much. China, thank you so much. Thank you, Raiders, Jason, Supercam, Daryl, Caesar, just all of y'all. All of my Fatima, you too. Thank you. Cause y'all, I mean, Fatima and China, y'all always will put somebody out for me. Thank y'all. Thank y'all be on it. China be like you out. You out here trying to be like, you got like one time, you got to click something on here wrong. China will have you escorted off the premises. China be having me cracking up. All of y'all who have, thank y'all to all of y'all who has sent me receipts on people that be working. I love my subscribers. Thank you, Nicole Reloaded. Thank you to Wiley Show. Thank y'all and all of the people that was supportive. I'm about positivity and vibe. Yeah, they got escorted off. Fatima, you put somebody out. Troublesome now. Thank you. Wait a minute. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night and peace and blessings to y'all. And I'll see y'all soon on here.